guys, and welcome back to another Tacklewest video. Today what I want to show you is a bunch of new products that we've just got into stock and a bunch of products that have been restocked. If you've been into one of our stores, you would know that we stock one of the largest ranges of quality products in Perth. If it's fishing related, we generally have it. We have absolutely thousands of lures to choose from. We've got rods, reels, everything. What I want to do is start showcasing to you guys a little bit more of the product that we have weekly or every couple of weeks. So I'm going to select a handful of new product and a lot of stuff that's just been restocked or that's really popular, and I want to give you guys a bit of a look at it. A lot of the product that we sell, it's hand-picked. I use a lot of the product. All the guys that work for us, they all use the product. So pretty much if it's in our store, it's good quality and you can trust the gear that we're selling. Anyway guys, I'm going to show you what's new for this week, so tune in. Okay, first off we're going to talk about the latest range of zip bait lures that we've had in. We've just had a massive order come in store with a whole heap of new products and a couple of older items restocked as well. So we'll start off with the cans and tinies. So these in the DR are probably one of the most popular brim lures that we sell. They feature the mag drive system, so when you cast these, the little weight in the lure actually propels itself to the back of the lure and you get a much better cast. Whole stack of new colours in these. Cams and red, that's probably the most popular colour, along with this little UV glow one, little perch. This thing's pretty nice. They're super easy to work, any of these zip baits. These will dive to, I think these dive to about 1.5 meters, right? Yeah, so they dive to about 1.5 meters. They're good for fishing the flats, brim, flathead, grunter, anything in the river. Okay, so the next lure we're going to look at from zip baits is the Riggy, the 56. Now they do these in a shallow diving lure and in a deep diving lure. The deep will dive to about 1.5 meters and the shallow will dive about 0.8, possibly to 1 meter, depending on how slow you go. We've got some new colours in these. So that's the latest colours for this season. Got the old popular rainbow trout colour. And the most popular of all, the red colour. Now all of these feature the mag drive system again, like all the other zip bait lures. The cast heaps better than just a stock standard diving minnow, especially on a light brim rod. How's the colour on that? Along with the 56 size, they've also brought them out in a 70 size, so a little bit bigger. Same thing. We have them in the shallow divers and in the deep. About 5 or 6 different colours. There is one other zip bait that we have had restocked this week. They're not super popular, but they're really similar to the Riggies, the 70s, but these are an orbit slider. So these are a shallow diving minnow. They come in a 65 size, but their profile is a little bit fatter than a Riggy. So if you look at a Riggy here, side by side, you can see how they're a bit taller, they're a little bit rounder profile, whereas the Riggy's quite slim. But these ones, we've just had a small restock of the colours in these. They've actually been pretty popular. We've had them for a little while now, but it's good to see them back on the shelves, so you can check them out. That's probably it for zip baits. We've just had a good restock of some of the other popular colours in Camsons and all the new Riggy 56s and 70s, so you can come and check them all out. We've got them all in stock at both of our shops. On to the next thing. Okay, next on the list is from Daiwa. We finally have these reels, good stock of these reels back in the shop. So Seaborg 1200 electric reels, by far the best electric reel going on the market. These have been a little bit hard to get over the past couple of months, but we have a good amount of stock of these at the moment. They're friggin' popular. They're really, really powerful electric reel. Some of the features with them is that they're actually 2-speed. So it's the only electric reel on the market that is 2-speed. It's got a high gear and a power gear. So when you hook a fish down deep, you can actually put the reel into power gear and you have a lot more torque to get the fish up. When you're checking baits, you can run the reel in high speed. You'll get about 150 meters, 160 meters a minute. And then in the low gear, you get about 50 to 80 meters a minute, which is pretty good for a small electric reel. These things pack plenty of punch, 30 kilos of drag. Have they got 30 kilos of drag? 32 kilos of drag, which is stacked. So if you lock this thing right up, you wouldn't even be able to hold on to the reel. We've also got the rods back in stock as well. So they do them a limited edition Seaborg rod. And that's got the swiveling butt. So all you do is press the button on the side. The rod locks down. This is really good for guys that want to fish with it in their hand with the straight butt. And then if you want to put it back into the rod holder, you just press the button and put it down. But good stocks of these back in the shop. Both of our stores, Cannington and Osborne Park. So if you're after electric reels, come and get them. Alright, moving on to rods. We've just had a decent batch of Zenak arrive with some popular models in the range. So we've managed to get a hold of more Fakito 73 twitches. These are probably one of the most popular casting rods that we sell. They're rated PE3, 7'3", cast up to about 60 to 80 grams. Really good for metro fads fishing. This is probably one of the most popular ones, or my favorite one that I use. I've got a match to a little Saltiga 4000 running PE3. It's great for throwing stick baits, lightweight, heaps of power down in the base of the rod. They're also 2-piece as well, so boom, they pull apart like that. So they're back in stock. We've only got a limited amount of those. Alright, next up in the Zenak range is the Ikaris. Now, these are a jigging model, super popular. These are probably one of the most popular jigging rods that we sell in the higher end bracket. But they're available in overhead and in spin. We carry them in the PE3 models, so pretty much for any demersal jigging, light tackle jigging, these things are probably one of the best rods going. So they've got the overhead there. These match really good with like a Saltiga 15H or a Saltiga LD10, LD15. They're friggin' perfect for it. So we have the spin model. Now the cool thing about these rods, which make them a little bit different, is they're actually a solid, there you can see that, a solid carbon rod. So they're extremely durable. You can put a fair amount of hurt through these rods. I'm not going to say that you wouldn't break one if you overloaded it, but they're extremely durable compared to a stock standard rod, as long as you're fishing them in the correct manner. But these are all handmade rods, handmade in Japan. We can only, whenever we get them, we can only ever get 5 or 6 models at a time because they're so limited. But we've just had stock of them arrive back in both of our stores. If you want one of these, I've got heaps of videos up on our channel of me using them. I can really vouch for these as being a top quality rod. But if you want to get your hands on one, they're all in stock now as well, along with a whole heap of other Zenak rods. Alright, next up, they're nothing new, but we've had a really big restock, is the Nomad Vertrex Vibes. Swim in the Max, we pretty much carry the whole range in stock at both of our stores. And these things are friggin' dynamite. I was using them last week out at the Fads in the 110 size, and it was nailing dollies. It was cast after cast after cast. But we've had a real big restock of these, all the colours. swims, maxes, they start at a 75 size all the way up to a 150 size, and these are so easy to use depending on what you're fishing for. If you're fishing deep for like demersal species and bottom fish, then you use the max. If you're just fishing super shallow and you don't need to get down real fast, then you can use the swim. But we've had a full restock of all the colours, so it's another one you can come and check out. Right, lastly for this week, we just got some Daiwa luggage, some new Daiwa luggage in. There's 3 items to look at. So they do a nice little foam pouch, which would be good for carrying your phone. You can carry some cards. It's got a little D-loop on the back so you can clip it onto your bag. You could even put it onto your belt. It's got a Velcro strap. That's a pretty handy item. They've also got a new little waistband in this khaki colour. It's just a pretty stock standard little bag. Be good for fishing the river or fishing the flats. Something nice and small. One little advantage with a lot of these, well, these 2 new bags that they have come out with is these little straps on the, strap things on the front. So if you purchase this item, you can run the strap through here and connect it to there. Now they also do a new tackle backpack. These are just a pretty simple backpack. They got a pretty durable base on the bottom of them. And again, I mean, it's just a simple backpack, but it's Daiwa logoed. Be good for fishing. You've got a couple of different sleeves, and it also comes with a Daiwa lure tray. So for flicking the river or any light tackle fishing, this is going to be a nice little backpack. These are in stock now. We've got them all. You can come and check them out. But it's another new product from Daiwa. Okay guys, I was almost going to stop the video there, but there's one last thing that I wanted to show you that's just come in just before I was about to finish wrapping up this video, and that's all the Simrad gear. So we just got a stack load of this stuff in. We've got transducers, we've got all the different size models in the Simrads. We've got active imaging transducers, GS25s, we've got everything. So if you want to set your boat up with the best stuff, come and see us. We absolutely live and breathe this stuff, so we can give you the best advice. You can watch all the evidence on our YouTube of us actually using the stuff. But if you want to set your boat up, come and see us. We've got a whole heap in stock as well, so hopefully they last by the time you get in store. If not, we've always got stuff coming in. But that should wrap up all the new stuff for this week. Okay guys, that's another video done and dusted. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy it. And over the next few weeks, well, actually ongoing, I'm going to continue to bring you more videos of the latest product that we get into stock and some of the other popular things that get restocked. So if you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video guys.